Human hands are the only instrument of civilization in nature. But they are merely the instrument because the inventor of civilization and culture is the brain. To that, if hands knew how to speak, they would say to the brain, yeah, you are the inventor. But you can invent only that what is already predesigned the functions of the hands. Hands have all the potentials and limit of progress. And here we come to the next stage of human development, Homo sapiens. If I have lost my hands, I would not be able to be a Homo habilis anymore. If I have lost my legs, I would not be able to be Homo erectus anymore. But I still could be a Homo sapiens, a wise man. There are people who have almost all parts of the body paralyzed, but their brains are still working. And some of those people have brilliant minds in those paralyzed bodies. Stephen Hawking, for example, he had a lock-in syndrome. He was not able to move, to swallow, even to breathe on his own. He was on the support system. Stephen Hawking was a living example that almost all parts of the human bodies are dispensable but the brain. When the brain is damaged and stopped to function, a person naturally dies in a minute or two, unless we hook the body of this person into a ventilator and keep artificially alive in a coma. What kind of life is it? Is such a person still a person? Can one be oneself without being aware of the self and his or her own surrounding? Well, in sleep we all are. Subconscious is there, and we can dream. Do people in coma have dreams? And if they do, what if those dreams are nightmares? What if those nightmares last days, weeks, months, years even? A mere thought of it makes me feel terrified. No, I never want to be in coma. In case I am, please do me a favor, take a pillow, stuff on my face and suffocate me. I don't want to sound that dramatic. I still can come back as a zombie. But it's not that bad as being trapped in artificially induced coma. Zombies have more fun. They go around and devour the living. Do you believe in zombies? Neither do I, but I know how to perform one. Look, start from a relaxed position and then imagine that you are in trance. Zombies are the living dead, but they still have senses and appetite. So they can smell you. They want to eat you. They want to grab you. Don't move. If you move, I'm going after you. I devour your flesh. I react to motion. I'm wired like that. Now to stop me, you have to cut my head off. Does death look like a zombie? Well, I don't know how death looks, do you? I've seen people dying, but I've never seen death. Can you describe death? Can you paint death? You see, I can't, because death does not exist. At least, not for the living, and those who met death never had a chance to describe it. And yet this concept that you can kill zombie only by cutting their heads off betrays some medical knowledge, because the body is not able to live without the head. Does it imply that the head is able to live without the body? I think. Therefore I am, I quote. Or even better, I think. Therefore I'm a human. But is that so? Is that true that only humans think? What about the animals? Do they think or not? If I know what I mean, but I don't, because animals don't speak. Unless you believe that they speak at Christmas Eve. The ability to speak is a uniquely human phenomenon, so I truly can say, I speak, therefore I'm a human. You see, when I was a mime, I was not a human because I did not speak. Wait a minute. I thought that I figured, but this mime popped out of my head and confused me. So I have to rephrase myself. That humans are the only animals that get confused with their own thoughts and have trouble to make their own mind as I have now. Animals don't have trouble to make their minds. Instincts make their minds. If they have minds, maybe they have only instincts. So animals are as they are. But humans are inconstant creatures. Therefore we prefer animals as our best friends than any other human. You see, the trouble with mind is that we do not entirely know what is there in it and what potentially will come out of it. If I knew everything what is in my skull, I would be a genius. But it is not enough to be Homo sapiens to figure it out. Only God knows how the brain works.